I see.
Hey everybody, Genesis 7 here, bringing you another Sega Heroes video, and in today's character overview, we're going to be looking at the first character of the Shenmue set. That's Ryo Hazuki.
I will avenge my father's death!
As I just mentioned, Ryo is part of the Shenmue franchise. But before we go into his in-game statistics in Sega Heroes, let's have a brief history of Ryo. Ryo Hazuki is the main protagonist of the Shenmue series. He is an 18-year-old Japanese teenager who lives in Yamanos, Yokosuka, Japan. Ryo was a naive high school senior until he witnessed the murder of his father at the hands of Lan Di and has vowed vengeance. Ryo investigated into events leading to his father's death, but the more he investigated, the greater the mystery as he pressed into the shadow world of martial arts and gangsters. With the limited clues and combat techniques he acquired, his quest began in his hometown and took him deep into China for answers. And here's a fun factorino! Did you know, as seen in beta footage of Shenmue, Ryo was supposed to have the ability to travel around Tibeta and Hong Kong with the push bike. The feature was likely taken out as Ryo was able to run everywhere faster. Now with that out of the way, let's have a look at Ryo Hazuki in Sega Heroes. His hero color is blue. His rarity is epic. His type is controller. And his match damage is physical. Ryo's max skill is Gashapon. Ryo cracks open a Gashapon capsule, its contents lifting his spirits. This has a mana cost of 15. Ryo deals physical damage, then gains growth for 4 turns, and the percentage of growth and the physical damage will increase as you level up Ryo. Rarer Gashapons grant higher growth and deal more damage. You're probably thinking, rarer Gashapons? There's more colours? That is right, and I've got you covered. Now the following numbers and percentages of these Gashapons are based on a level 1 Ryo with a level 1 Gashapon skill. Now you'll have a chance of using 4 Gashapons which will do different things based on the rarity. You have a common, you have rare, you have epic, and you have legendary. Common has 64% chance of appearing, rare has 25% chance of appearing, epic has 10% chance of appearing, and legendary just has 1% chance of appearing. Now the damage and the growth you'll be getting from the common is 177 damage and 19% growth. The damage and the growth you'll be getting from the rare Gashapon is 293 damage and 31% growth. The damage and growth you'll be getting from the epic Gashapon is 565 damage and 30% growth, and this is for the team, not just Ryo. And the damage and growth of the legendary Gashapon is pretty legendary in itself. This will auto down an enemy, that's right, instant KO. And this will give you 76% growth for the team. Now these percentages and numbers will increase as you level up the skill and level up Ryo, so these can be pretty devastating. So looking at Gashapon as a whole, it's a gacha in a gacha, which is pretty cool. You can have a pretty lame attack, or you can have this legendary attack that's going to be taking out enemies just like that. This skill is more for chance. If you're feeling lucky, go for it. That legendary Gashapon is really looking good with that auto down and that 76% growth for the team, and that is just at the level 1 base. It's crazy. Can't wait to see this skill in action. Ryo's star skill is Forklift Fiasco. Ryo races his forklift across the battlefield, mowing down any enemies in his way. Now to get this to trigger, you have to match a blue star tile. This will deal physical damage to the enemy team, of which will increase as you level up Ryo. This will also inflict stun on the target you choose for 3 turns. Now looking at Forklift Fiasco, pretty basic attack. It looks like it just does basic damage to the enemy team and inflicts stun, which is nice to have another stun character, and actually stun comes into play with his passive. So let's go over to Ryo's passive, and that is Revenge Driven. Driven by the need to track down his father's killer, Ryo will take advantage of any opportunity to pursue a lead. Now whenever an enemy is stunned, Ryo will gain focus for 4 turns, and this percentage will increase as you level up Ryo. And if an enemy is downed while they are stunned, Ryo gains 8 mana. So this can really play into your favor, and you can charge up your mana to use Gashapon as many times as you can, providing that the enemy is stunned. So I kind of like Revenge Driven. If you've got a stun based team, you've got more chance of building up Ryo's mana faster and using Gashapon. So looking at Ryo as a whole, he's a pretty decent epic. He deals the damage, he can give growth to himself and the team if you are feeling lucky and you get that legendary Gashapon. He also can stun the enemies with his star skill, which is always nice to give you that extra turn and stop an enemy from doing significant damage. So if I was to build a team around Ryo, just looking at this right now, I probably have stun based characters, people like Adam, maybe Gus, you know, people that can really help him out, get that Gashapon, and hope for that 1% chance for auto-downing enemies. And for those that are interested, his max power is 61,276 and his max health is 275,742. So there you go, Ryo Hazuki in a nutshell. He's a pretty decent character, deals physical damage, he supports the team with growth and himself with focus, and he can stun enemies, so I can't complain with that. Can't wait to see how he plays and who he works well with in Sega Heroes. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.